Restart yourself. No, if
I just muted it. I'm having a day. Okay. Sorry about the late start. This is gonna be the new norm, unfortunately. Unless something changes with the way we set up our game, it's going to be 10 minutes later than normal again. Yes, hello Pedro. It is me. It is I. Thank you. What was I gonna say? Also, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Let's see. Better new systems. 10 minutes later than normal, so our new start time is going to be 4:10. I'm here. I guess I should do my spiel, my game spiel. So this is Rocket League. For anyone who has not seen it before, it's very, very simple. You have two teams of cars, orange team and blue team, and both of them are trying to hit that ball that's flying across the screen into the other team's goal, kind of like soccer. When the ball goes in, the team that hit it in gets the point, like that. We just scored. Willow Canyon scores, making it 1-0. We are orange, by the way. It changes between games, so we'll have to keep an eye on that, but they were orange. Yeah, Willow Canyon scored its first point. So we're scoring back and forth until the block at the top reaches 0. When it does, the round ends, and the round point goes to whoever has the most points. After that, we start a new round with a 5-minute timer, and the process continues until either team wins 3 rounds. At which point, you win. Let's go tell him good job. Good job on the goal, Pedro says. Alright, anyway, got my spiel out of the way. I drank my soda too early, so the caffeine's already wearing off. That's not good. Been away from the keyboard too long. I need to get into the swing of things. Okay, so Willow Canyon is still currently 1-0. Yeah. Wait, Frank, who are we playing? What's... I have no idea who NCS is. Does it say here? NCS. Hey coach, what does NCS stand for? Oh, he's not helpful either. Well, I'll just call them NCS then. Hopefully I won't accidentally call them NCIS. been watching a lot of that show lately, and I can very much see me accidentally calling them NCIS. That would be very funny. Anyway, NCS, got it. So Vortex hits the ball over towards NCS's goal, and it goes in. Willow Canyon is now up 2-0. That is the second goal from Vortex, and is carrying. NCIS, yeah, it stands for Naval Criminal Investigative Service. It's a really good show. Oh, you know it! The happiest goth you'll ever meet. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted by Pedro in the chat. I didn't see who, but someone hit it over towards NCS's side of the field. Then Clay hits it towards the goal. Sea Cactus bounces it, but it goes just past the goal. And then Jinx, whatever, takes the ball over towards Willow's goal, but it's blocked, and Clay hits it in. Clay scores! Score is now 3-0 Willow Canyon's favor. Oh my gosh. Alright, and NCS wins the kickoff. Penguin tries to attempt an aerial, but fails, and then Jinx hits the ball towards Willow's goal, but Sea Cactus blocks it and hits it off in the opposite direction, back towards NCS's goal. Clay hits the ball towards the goal, and Vortex smacks it in. Score is now 4-0 Willow Canyon's favor. We are dominating already. Oh, this is great. We're already winning. Quit distracting me then. Joints hits the ball over towards Willow's side of the field. And then Clay follows the ball up the wall, down onto the ground, and back towards NCS's, but Slick 2.0 blocks it. However, Sea Cactus blocks it back and hits it over into NCS's half of the field. Sea Cactus then hits it over into the air, where Vortex bounces it back towards the goal, but Joyce hits it away just in time to hit it back over towards Willow's side of the field, and Clay stops it from going into the goal. That's a good save on Clay's part, even though the game didn't credit it. Clay then also hit it down towards NCS's field, but Joyce hit it right back into Willow's court. And Sea Cactus is following up, but Joyce hit it off the wall, and Clay hit it back into... Oh, never mind. It almost went to NCS's side of the field. But then Slick hit it up into the air, and then Vortex follows up by hitting it off the wall, back into Willow's court. But Northwest Christian School, that's what it stands for. Thanks, Alfred. It stands for the Northwest Christian School, which is a mouthful, so I'm just going to keep calling them NCS. And Sea Cactus has scored, bringing the Willow Canyon score up to 5-0. Doing pretty good so far. Alright. NCS wins the kickoff. The ball is in Willow's court. And Joyce immediately hits it in. Credit where credit's due. That is a pretty good kickoff goal on Joyce's part. So the score is now 5-1, Willow Canyon's favor. And there's 11 seconds left on the clock. Getting a headache already. Not a good sign. Willow Canyon wins the kickoff. The ball is in NCS's court. And Vortex hits it in. Wow. A kickoff for a kickoff, would you say? So we are going back in. 5 seconds left. The ball is in the center, but Slick immediately hits it towards Willow's goal. However, Vortex deflects it. The clock has run out. The ball hit the ground. Willow Canyon wins the first round. This is pretty good. 6-1. Alright. Ready to go back in? So I got good news and bad news for you guys. Bad news is we're not going to be streaming next week, and I won't be here the week after. Good news is when I'm back 3 weeks from now, I won't have braces anymore. So yay. They only have 2 more games? Just one. A short frickin' season? Okay, so I guess I'm only gonna be here for this one stream and then the season's ending. Wow. Good God. A short season. Probably because we were spending so much time trying to figure out a new system. Anyway, so yeah, I guess this is my last game. That's unfortunate. Anyway, Sea Cactus hits the ball over towards the NCS's goal, but Slick hits it away. Vortex hits the ball down across the field, up into the air, and it has gone near Willow's goal, but Vortex is there to intercept and hits it right back into NCS's court. I can't decide whether I should look at the camera or whether I should look at the big screen. I got two ways of seeing the game. Oh, Sea Cactus scores. That puts us at 1-0 Willow Canyon's favor. I mean, seriously, like, should I look at the big screen right here so I can see what's going on better, or should I look at the little screen here so I'm looking into the camera? Can't tell. Anyway, the ball is... Willow Canyon won the kickoff, so the ball is in NCS's court. Joixt is following the ball and nudging it back over towards Willow Canyon, but Sea Cactus blocks it and hits it back over towards NCS's goal. However, Penguin saved it. The ball is being carried back over to NCS's goal by Vortex. However, Slick came out of nowhere and smacked it away. A Clay has demoed Joixt, so for those of you who don't know Willow Canyon, when one person smacks into another person at a very high velocity, the person that was smacked into is out for a few seconds. Oh, and Penguin demoed Vortex. So anytime one of those happens, the person who was on the receiving end of it is out for a few seconds, and they respawn back in their side of the field. A well-timed demolition could mean the game could make or break the game. I cannot speak. I am not good at English. Sea Cactus hits the ball over towards NCS's goal, and when that didn't work, dribbled it up the wall. Had a couple demos. Joixt tried to hit the ball over into Willow Canyon's goal, but Sea Cactus blocked it. And Clay hit the ball back over to NCS's side of the field, but Joixt stopped it from going any closer. Joixt demoed Clay, but Clay managed to hit the ball at the last second, knocking it further into NCS's side of the field, and Sea Cactus hits it towards the ball, but Joixt blocks it. We have 2 minutes and 46 seconds left, and Joixt scores from all the way across the field. Look at that, he hit it from his own side of the field, and it flew directly into Willow Canyon's goal. That's pretty impressive. The score is now 1-1, no one's favor because it's a tie. Alright, going back in once more, and NCS wins the kickoff. The ball is in Willow Canyon's court. Joixt hits the ball over towards Sea Cactus, who was Spider-Manning along the wall. This one stuck in my throat for a second. What's happening? Oh, the ball's just kind of rolling. Joixt hits the ball back over towards the Willow side of the field, and Sea Cactus deflects it from going into the goal. That was a good block. Vortex starts moving the ball back away from the goal and over towards NCS's goal, but Joixt blocks it and hits it over into the corner. Clay demos Slick. Joixt is dribbling the ball. Vortex hits the ball up into the air and across. And Clay almost hit the ball in, but Slick blocked it. Sea Cactus hits the ball into the corner with Slick close behind. Joixt hits the ball all the way across the field, back into Willow Canyon's court. Joixt follows the ball, and almost hits it into the goal, but it misses just barely. Vortex hits the ball. Oh, Joixt kicks it over onto the opposite end of the field. And Penguin hits it back into Willow Canyon's corner. There is 1 minute and 35 seconds left on the clock. Penguin... No, that wasn't Penguin. Whatever, somebody almost hit the ball into the goal, but it didn't tell me who, because I got a different thing for Penguin. That was weird. Clay is dribbling the ball. That takes some skill, but unfortunately it got intercepted by Joixt, who hit the ball over into Willow Canyon's court. Joixt then does a backflip off the wall to hit the ball into center field. However, Sea Cactus takes it back over to NCS's goal, and Slick follows up by hitting it into Willow Canyon's side of the field. Clay hits the ball back into NCS's court, and Vortex does an aerial, but it gets outplayed by Joixt, who hits the ball back over towards Willow Canyon's goal, but it barely bounces off the wall. Penguin tried to demo it, and Slick hits it in. Score is now 2-1, NCS's favor. Willow Canyon's got to make a comeback, and with only 52 seconds left, they got to do it quick. And here we go once more. And NCS wins the kickoff. The ball is in Willow's court. Sea Cactus immediately follows it up by hitting it back over towards Willow's side of the field, however. Clay hits the ball and bounces it off the corner. Joix bounces some more. Sea Cactus hits back into NCS's corner, but Slick hits it into Willow's end of the field. Slick then hits the ball towards Willow's goal, but Sea Cactus stops it from going in. And Clay demoed Joix. Vortex hits the ball across the field, followed by Sea Cactus dribbling slightly, but Slick hit it away from him before he could do much with it. Joix then hits the ball across the field into Willow's court, where Vortex hits it right back to NCS's side. 8 seconds are on the clock, counting down. The Willow Canyon is trying desperately to get the ball in. Oh, it almost goes in, but Penguin blocks it. Joix hits the ball over to Willow's side of the field, and the ball... Oh, Clay bounces the ball off the wall, but the ball has hit the ground. NCS wins round 2. Now 1-1. No surprise that they're doing so well, though. Joix is a freaking grand champion. That's the highest rank you can achieve in Rocket League ranked. Man is a grand champion. I mean, yes, we did, but they were badly. Our one viewer, say hi to Alfred. Thank you.
You did each.
Alfred, everybody. Alright, so Vortex starting the game off strong, taking the ball directly into NCS's side of the field. However, Joix hits the ball back onto the ground, and it is wildly bouncing around the walls right now. Clay hits Joix out of the way so that Sea Cactus can line up a shot. It almost goes in, but Slick hits it away. I think Alfred turning off the bottom bar also turned off the notification right now. I was using that. Yeah. Oh, and it also took away the clock, I just realized. Kinda need that. Okay, there we go. I got notifications in the clock, but with not the bar. That's good. Alright, we got notifications in the clock, but we don't have the camera bar. That's what I want. Alright, Clay hits the ball back over towards the goal, and it goes in. Alright, Willow Canyon is up 1-0 in the first minute of gameplay. Good job, everybody. Alright. And Willow Canyon with the kickoff. The ball is in NCS's court. Scoot a little bit closer to the camera. Sea Cactus hits the ball across the... I just realized I'm too close to the camera now. I need to find a frickin' I'm not too close or... It's been too long since I've been announcing this. I need to get back into this thing. Anyway, I'm rambling. Vortex hits the ball down towards where Joix is ready to intercept it. He then hits the ball back across the field and into Willow Canyon's side of the field. But Sea Cactus blocks it and hits it towards the goal, but unfortunately it bounces just a little bit too far. And Vortex bounces it right back in. Score is now 2-0 Willow Canyon's favor. So much for that grand champion, am I right? I probably just jinxed us. Knock on wood. Alright. 2-0 Willow's favor. 3 minutes 28 seconds left on the clock. It's anybody's game still. 2 points is not that much in Rocket League, but it could be just enough to get us the win. Vortex hits the ball into Slick's waiting hood, but Clay hits it back and over towards the NCS side of the field. I don't know why we were following that person for a second there, but we were. The ball is now back in near Willow Canyon's goal, but Clay manages to hit it away before Slick can get to it. Clay then follows it up by hitting it over in NCS's general direction. Vortex follows it up with an aerial, and it goes in! Score is now 3-0 Willow Canyon's favor. We are making a comeback. Jeez. 2, 1, and here we go again. NCS wins the kickoff. The ball is in Willow's court, but that doesn't mean anything. It just means that the ball happens to be over there for now. Slick almost hits it in. An amazing save by Willow. The ball was halfway into that goal, and they pulled it right back out before they could hit it all the way in. Good lord, okay. Joyxt is following the ball into Willow Canyon inside the field, but Clay oh, wait, never mind. One of NCS's players I didn't say. Oh, and Slick scores! Score is now 3-1 Willow's favor. Alright. Alright, the ball is in Willow's court. And it goes, oh, it almost goes into NCS's goal, but Joyce blocks it at the last second. Seacactus hits the ball into the air. Clay is trying to get it centered in front of the goal once more. But unfortunately, oh, Vortex out of nowhere hits the ball back into NCS's side, but Joyce follows it right back up and hits it into Willow's. However, Seacactus deflects it back into NCS's and demos Slick, knocking him out for a few precious seconds. However, Slick is right back into the game just in time to hit the ball towards Willow's side. Seacactus deflects it and hits it back towards NCS. Joyxt flies up the wall and hits the ball towards Willow's goal. However, Vortex stops it before it gets anywhere near, and Seacactus hits the ball back over towards NCS's side of the field, almost into the goal. Clay follows up, and Vortex hits it in. All three of them tried to hit that ball in, and it only went in on the third try, just proving that Vortex is the MVP. I'm not supposed to have favorites as the announcer. I'm supposed to be impartial. Vortex is my favorite. The ball is in NCS's court. Joyce hits the ball back across the field into Vortex's waiting car hood. Vortex back wheels the ball, hitting it over off the wall and into NCS's field, where Slick hits it towards his own goal with the assistance of Vortex. Clay follows it up, almost hitting it in, but it was a little bit too far, and then the ball gets knocked out of alignment and back over towards Willow's goal. It almost goes in, but it bounces off the roof. One of NCS's players, I didn't see who, attempted a aerial, but didn't work. Penguin almost hit it in, but Vortex blocked it. Ball is now back into NCS's side of the field. Clay attempted a goal, but Slick blocked it. The ball is back in Willow's court, where Slick and Seacactus are fighting over the ball. Penguin almost hits the ball in, but Vortex comes out of nowhere and knocks it back towards the NCS's side of the field. 30 seconds left on the clock. Seacactus hits the ball off the wall over into NCS's side of the field with his play. Slick hits the ball over, almost tries to take it back to Willow's side, but is intercepted by Vortex, who hits the ball into the corner. Seacactus follows up by hitting the ball across the goal. 4 seconds left. The ball just has to touch the ground, and we win. Joyce, however, is trying to keep the ball up to try and get that last-minute point. Clay hits the ball towards the ground. Vortex knocks it away from the goal, and Willow Canyon wins the second round. Alright, here we go again. That's 2 rounds for Willow, 1 for NCS. Drop something, hold on. I don't dare leave something in Alfred's face. Murder me. There we go. Alright, I found it. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Round 4. Remember, if Willow Canyon wins this round, we win the game. All hands down. We don't need to go into a 5th. The ball is currently in Willow's court. Joyce hits the ball up off the wall into Seacactus, who knocks it over towards NCS's side of the field. Clay bounces the ball off the wall, where Joyce hits it right back to Willow, but Vortex comes out of nowhere in an aerial and stops the ball from going any further. Clay hits the ball, but unfortunately it's immediately blocked by an NCS member, who and then Joix follows up by hitting it towards the goal. Slick attempts a goal, but Vortex blocks it according to the game. And Sea Cactus hits the ball in! Score is now 1-0, Willow Canyon's favor. Whew. Oh. There we go. We're back. I don't know what happened there for a second, but it came back almost instantly, so we're good. Penguin bounces the ball off the wall and over into Sea Cactus's waiting arms. Play, it's in NCS's court. Play hits the ball. Vortex hits the ball towards the goal, but Penguin's there to stop it. Sea Cactus was fighting for the ball, but Joix demos them, and then follows up with an aerial, knock the ball over towards Willow Canyon, but Vortex comes out of frickin' nowhere, hits the ball down towards the goal. Clay tries to help him knock it in, but Slick is there to stop it. The ball is now back in Willow Canyon's court, where Clay is climbing the wall to attempt to hit it back. Joix hits the ball towards Willow's goal, but Sea Cactus is there to stop it. Slick hits the ball towards middle field, and then it bounces back towards NCS's side. Joix and Penguin are both working to get the ball back, but Sea Cactus misses the ball, and it rolls right in. That's unfortunate. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes, man. Alright, going right back in. We're 1-1 now. It just means we lost our lead. That's okay. Alright, guys. My throat's getting sore. I need to save my drink next time. To get back into streamer mode so I can yell into a microphone for half an hour on end. Where was I? Oh yeah. Vortex bounces the ball up off the wall and over towards the goal once more. However, Joix is hitting the ball into Willow Canyon's court and towards the goal. Sea Cactus and Clay block it, and Penguin keeps the ball from rolling any further into their area. Joix demos Sea Cactus and hits the ball back over towards Willow's court, where Vortex is waiting and hits it right back to them. Sea Cactus and Penguin are currently fighting over the ball. We get a point of view of Clay as he hits the ball towards NCS's side of the field. The ball is up in the air. Vortex hits it back towards the ground, where Joix hits it towards Willow's side of the field. Clay aerials right past the ball, where Penguin then takes it, but Sea Cactus stops it and hits it. Some NCS member hit the ball back towards Willow's court, and I didn't see who. Alright, Sea Cactus hits the ball back over towards NCS's side of the field, where Penguin smacks it right into the wall, and it's blocked by Vortex. And the ball goes in! Sea Cactus scores for the second time this game, putting us at 2-1 Willow Canyon's favor. Good, if we can keep the lead for another 1 minute and 49 seconds, we win the round. If we lose the lead to a tie, or we just lose, then we gotta be here for longer. Alright. Sea Cactus wins the kickoff for Willow. The ball is in NCS's court. Penguin hits the ball off the wall, where Sea Cactus intercepts it, and Vortex knocks it right back over toward his own side of the field. Joix hits it into the wall, where Sea Cactus knocks it up into the air, and over into NCS's side of the field, where Joix is waiting. Sea Cactus, however, hits the ball even further into the court, with Vortex following up, attempting to hit it to the goal, but is of course a little bit too high. Vortex has demoed Penguin, and Clay hits the ball up into the air and over towards the goal, but Penguin was waiting and jumped up just in time to hit the ball back. Our one viewer is probably on the edge of their seats right now. Alright, Joix hits the ball back over towards... 1 minute left on the clock. The ball is in NCS's court. We still have the lead. We can pull this off. Penguin hits the ball away from NCS's goal. Sea Cactus hits right back, but Joix stops him. Vortex hits the ball towards NCS's goal. Slick is there and just attempts to dribble, but drops the ball. Clay hits the ball over towards NCS's goal. Joix is waiting on the wall, though, and he hits the ball right back. And Vortex hits it in, putting the score at 3-0. However, this is Rocket League, and the score can change at any time. That 2-point lead... That 2-point lead may not be enough. We'll find out. Alright. And the ball is in NCS's court. 30 seconds left on the clock. Vortex almost hits it in, but Joyce stops it. Sad. Clay attempts to hit it in, but Slick knocks the ball out of the way before he can. Joyce aerials the ball before getting knocked out of the way. Clay follows up with an aerial to hit the ball back over into NCS's court. 10 seconds left. I'd say Willow Canyon's got this, assuming they don't get 2 goals in a row. They're gonna get 2 goals in a row. Oh, never mind. Clay deflects Penguin's goal at the last second. The clock has run out, and the ball has hit the ground. Willow Canyon wins. Woo! Alright, that is game. Alright, thank you to our one viewer for sticking with us. We are not going to be back next week. Oh, it's Diving Orca. Nice. We are not going to be back next week because we're not streaming. And I have an orthodontist appointment the week after, and then after that season ends, so this is the last time I'll see you guys. Sorry. Yeah, I'll see you guys in next season. Take care.